handsome. Okay, I'll take that compliment. Okay. So anyway, all right. I don't hear you, Gary or Guy. Gary, I don't. There you
Oh,
go.
I can talk. I thought I had to be on the camera to talk. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. I,
I'm a rookie.
I am too when it comes to haps. So
But
we can
but
learn this
but
together.
the tomato soup caught my eye. That's I'm growing tomatoes here in Walla Walla. It's like in a valley,
Okay.
and gardens do very well here. Very well. I've grown some hybrid tomatoes. My
Okay.
grandson tells me that tomatoes are supposed to be red, Grandpa. You're
Yes.
growing white ones and
Oh,
purple ones. There are
there
no
are.
red ones. So
No.
I did some beefsteak variety. There's a super steak beefsteak variety that I grew. Pretty good size fruit that comes off of those, and they're red. So I'm back in his good graces now.
Oh, that's good. But there are different color of ugly tomatoes, they're called, and they are like orange or yellow ones, orange ones, purple. There are
Yeah,
purple ones. There are a variety of colored tomatoes on there.
right.
Bonjour, Luke. How are you doing? So we're gonna open up. Do you ever have problems opening up a can or a jar of anything like nail
I
polish?
I'm the solution provider. When my wife can't get it open, she comes to me.
Yeah, well, when you don't have a husband or a wife, then you have
Aha.
to rely on yourself. Or my
Okay.
mom even uses this too. Now I'm going. I don't know what that says. Okay, so anyway, if you can help me out, you can actually tell them read the questions. You're my sous chef today. Okay, so
Oh,
this one
okay.
here,
Okay.
this here is a jar opener, okay, and it has a serrated edge on one side and a plain blade on the other side, okay,
Uh-huh.
and this actually can be screwed underneath your cabinet. Now I've never screwed it underneath my cabinet because I never won't be able to demonstrate it, but you put it on, all right, on here and then make a twist and it opens it up, okay. It is really cool. All right, so I'm going to put
Ah,
go you down. Okay, there we go. And I need it on a surface. And my mom does this. She's 81. She can do this. So anyway, we're gonna put this right in. Okay, and you're gonna feel it engage, like you feel it that it can't move, and then turn it, and it opens it right up. Okay, and there you go. But it's a serrated blade that helps you open this stuff up. Now this here is V8 juice, and we only need a quarter of a cup of this. But make sure that you have it all mixed up. When I got this, it was like sitting on the shelf in there, and I was like, oh, we need to mix that thing up. So shake it before you open it up. But we did that. So anyway, I'm going to be using the Measure All. This is a really nice little cup that actually you can put measure liquids in here, or you can do dry ingredients or like mayonnaise, peanut butter, anything like that, and put that in here, and it pops right out on you, especially like honey or maple syrup or stuff like that.
yeah.
So we're going to actually put in here one quarter of a cup, which it's not a whole lot, it's not. It's just a little bit of liquid, okay, to get the stuff. I'm going to do a third of a cup. There we go. All right. When you cook, you can. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator because it needs to be chilled for my mom. I actually went in there and there wasn't a juice on the shelf, and I said, "Mom, which do you want, apple juice or the tomato juice?" She goes, "Is that V8?" I'm like, "Yeah, juice." She said, "Open the V8." So that's how we chose that one today. But if you have regular, you can use water in this recipe. You can use vegetable stock in this recipe, whatever you have on there. Okay. So we got that. I'm going to put that over on the side. And then we need to bring you over to the other side of the kitchen. So have you made, oh my gosh, I got Aiden on the phone too. All right. So I see Aiden. I don't know what y'all are seeing, but
Hi, Alexis.
hey, Aiden. All right. So Aiden, I could barely hear you. There we go. Talk, Aiden. All right.
Is that better? Hello.
Yeah, that's much better. A guy is
I'm not
still
going to
in.
stay on very long because it's quite late. Hi,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah, it's what, 5? It's 11 o'clock there, right? It's 11.
Quarter past
Oh,
10.
10:20.
Not too late,
Yeah.
but it's.
Oh, it's 10:20. Oh, it's not that late. All right, who is this beautiful woman? Says John Hotlington. He's my buddy way up in Illinois. Hello, Aiden, says Tony Dane. And then Trina says, cool tool.
In the light.
Daniel Bale, thank you so much for the Say Safe Awards. Thank you. You gave me 2 of them, Daniel. Thank you so much. All the talk is tomatoes is going to make me a tomato sandwich. Trina,
You
you
caught
go
me in
Yeah.
for it.
pajamas.
I caught you in your pajamas.
Yeah.
Well, they look fine. Well, you look. Oh, you have a velvet robe on there. Okay. Oh, Starla says it's 72 degrees in Marietta, Georgia there. And Cheryl's laughing at us here. All right. So, no big deal. Hey, Wayne Wiley's in the house. Hey, I want to thank a few people. We don't want to see Aiden too. Okay. So I have no idea. I have no idea what you're seeing. All right. No idea. So we do have
That's
a
not very
little.
nice, Daniel. Never mind.
I do have a little party going on right now. We have several parties going on. I have two catalog parties that are out in California going on. We have Monica's party starting, and then there's I think two other ones: Dolly's party, Pam's party, and I have forget Lauren. No, not Lauren. Kimberly's party. All right. So if you want to order on any of your Pampered Chef, please order on one of those parties, or you can order on the shared rewards. That's a party that we just started yesterday, and I have 5 people, actually 6 people that have ordered the air fryer, and they're getting the air fryer for $156. Some are even getting it for $141. All right, because it's a shared rewards. Instead of having a party where you get the host rewards, everybody that orders on it gets a percentage off, and we're at 25%, which is the max. So if anybody wants any Pampered Chef, please order on it. You get 25% off the bottom line there. Okay. We love you, Aiden. QPJ says, Trina, we don't want to see. Okay, we got that one. Hello, Carol. Carol Humko's in the house. Okay. So, all right. So ask me some questions while I cook this stuff up. Okay, I gotta get the recipe. Here's my tomato soup. All right, so we're gonna get our stuff together. We have an onion, and I'm just gonna chop this. We can put the stuff in. There's no.
That's a big onion.
Yeah, we're only gonna use half of it. Okay, so slice it right down, and you can use this little tool. It's a citrus peeler, and you can put that little hook right in there. All right, and put it right down. It takes the paper right off. Not right off, but it does it. I'm thinking it goes right in. I think I have too much onion in there. Right, but it opens it up so you can take the paper off. Okay.
Reminds me of a lemon.
Yeah, you can do. It's actually a citrus peeler and an onion peeler. All right, and I can never get it there. And my mom actually asked me to peel a orange today. And she goes, how did you peel that the other day? And I said, I used this one. Okay, I'm just going to peel this right off. There we go. There, it's coming off. I only need half of the onion, so I'm not sure if I'm going to peel. If I can get all this all off. I'm putting it right in my clean sink down here, okay? I'm going to get my ends, and I'm going to put them in the scrap bag. All right, there. You got it.
Don't get the onion off and the chilies inside. The worst thing ever.
Put that over there. All right, so we only need half of an onion. All right, there, and that, and I'm just cutting it into 4. All right, so with the other half of the onion, how do you store your onions that you have left over, Aiden and Guy? How do you store your onions when you're?
I put it in a plastic food storage bag, twist up the top, put it in the fridge, and set the weight of the onion holds the twist down, keep it stored.
All right, so you can save on the dumpsters, okay, and put it in a glass bowl with a lid on it, and there you are. You are green to go. Okay.
Okay.
There's one. All right. Next one, we have a garlic bulb here. All right. Now, do you know how to tell? Do you?
Little dicer box. I put and then seal it up, put it in the fridge.
Okay, so you put it in.
Sometimes I just leave them, and then they go really, and then you have to throw them away.
Yeah, don't do that. All right, so do you know how to tell how you have a good garlic?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask how to tell if it's domestic or China.
Well, okay, you tell me. Okay, you tell me.
Okay,
how do you know if it's good?
If it's from China, the roots on the bottom of the thing are chopped off. The
Correct.
Chinese cut all the roots off.
Actually,
American.
We leave it on.
American is like you have with the roots still showing.
That's because we don't want to have their garlic grown in the United States. It's not the Chinese doing it. It's actually
English.
There's an okay. What do you have at the bottom of it? Is it English or? All right. So how do you know if it's a good garlic?
Spain, Spanish garlic. That's a Spanish garlic.
It's Spanish garlic. So is there roots at the bottom of your garlic?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to tell you how you can tell a good garlic when you're out grocery shopping. Okay, there you go. He has roots on his. All right, so here, the good garlic is like men's underwear.
Ah,
Tight and
I've
white.
seen those.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to laugh at that one. Tidy whities, okay? Tidy
There's
whities,
no
okay?
vampires here.
I'm sure Aiden doesn't do the tidy whities, but that's how you tell that garlic's right. So now you can use this little tool again, and you can go right into it and pull it right down, like in between this stuff, and it opens it right up. It's supposed to open it right up. Oh, there we go. Here's one. And let's get the other one out. There we go. We got 2 garlics. All right. And I always keep these. I don't keep them in the refrigerator. I keep them on the countertop, right over there. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So now to get your peel off, I'm not sure if you can see me. To get your peel off, here we go. Am I centered? Hopefully I'm centered. All right. You're going to get the back of your knife. Okay. Put the blade away from you, and you can actually hit it. Okay. And it usually takes the peel right off. Okay. Just should open right up. There we go. There it is. All right. Now, if you don't like garlic on your hands, you can actually rub your hand on stainless steel, and it'll take the smell of the garlic off. Yeah. Yep. And that's all done. Now I got my 2 garlics already done and peeled, and that's the easiest way of doing your peels. All right. And I think we got everything almost ready. We have to open up our can, and we're going to be using tomatoes. All right, here's our Roma tomatoes. I'm using 3 Roma tomatoes, and I got a can of peeled plum tomatoes. All right, and I need to get this is where this core more, which is being retired, it's not going to be available come March, but you can get the core right out. And this is really good for getting the stems off of strawberries. All right, how much is a set of those pillars? How much is a set of those pillars? Oh, it's like they're $3. I think it's $3 or $6. It's really inexpensive. This peeler, it's $3 for 1, or I think it's 2 for 6. I think.
Oh, that's a good point. Time out. Wayne said that the Chinese cut the roots off because they're shipped by weight, so it costs less to ship the garlic if the roots are cut off. That's good. I never knew why they.
I never knew that. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That part. Wow. All right, so we're going to slice up our tomatoes. All right, it doesn't matter how you slice them up. Just give them up a little bit of room so the blender doesn't, have to work too hard on it. And I like slicing up my tomatoes. I'm actually using my Santuco knife. I could have used my tomato knife, but since we didn't use it, let's put that away. All right. And then finally, we have our can of tomatoes. Okay. This is the big can of tomatoes, not the little one. Okay. And it's whole. And these are peeled plum tomatoes. All right. So we're going to use our can opener. It's a smooth edge can opener, and we're going to put this right on here and go all the way around. And it works like this, not on the side, but on the top. All right. And you go all the way around.
Just subscribe to you, Alexa.
Thank you. Yeah, if you can read the comments, that'd be great. So many famous Alexas in the Aiden being talking about. Hey, Daniel, how are you doing? Kai, hey, Kai just came in. How you doing, Kai?
Kai, where are you from?
Kai is on Periscope and on Facebook. All right, so I'm going to go all the way around. Once I go all the way around, I can feel the release on it. You're going to go backwards, and you get this little beak part, and you're going to lift it right up, okay? What's really good about this one, it is a smooth edge can opener, and you won't cut yourself, okay? Like, sometimes I'm afraid to do this, but I've never cut myself doing it, okay? And I got my tomatoes in here. All right, so our recipe calls for water or low sodium vegetable broth. I'm just using the V8 juice on there, 1/4 cup. We're using a little bit of salt. Roma tomatoes, I got 3 of them here. 1 can, 28 ounces or 796 milliliters. Half of an onion and 2 garlic cloves. All right, and we're going to put them in the order that this is listed. All right, so we're going to put in. This is the deluxe cooking blender. It does stay off. It has an on and off button back here, and when the lid is on, it won't say anything down here. But once you take the lid off, it says lid. You what? Pepper Johnson just subscribed. Hey, Pepper Johnson. All right. So
it brings the cooker. The one that makes the noise.
This does make noise. All blenders make noise, y'all. Just FYI, all blenders make noise. So we're going to add in our tomato juice. All right, and I'm going to put it in the order. We're going to add a little bit of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now this is where you can control your salt. If your tomatoes have salt in it, then don't put it in there. Or if you have high blood pressure, you can even cut back on the salt. And I'm probably only going to put half the amount of salt because I can always add. Who has the music on?
Hello.
Who's playing music? This is fun. All right, so we're going to do a half of a teaspoon of salt going in there. Okay. Guys on the phone call. All right, and let's see. We're going to do Roma tomatoes. Just
Sorry.
That's okay.
I was going on then.
Okay, throw in your tomatoes. Throw in the onion. Throw in the garlic. There we go. And oops. And then we're going to do the 1 can of tomatoes in here too. Okay. There you go. Pretty darn cool. That's all you're going to need. And now we're going to put on our lid. All right. And this lid does have a little venting thing. Like this thing comes off, but we're going to keep that right on there. All right. Let's see. I got that. There we go. And we're going to put this in the blender. And we're going to turn it to soup. And I can take you over here. Let me see if I can flip my camera around and I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. Flip the camera around, Alexis. There you go. Cook from the raw state. So you can see it's going to go up to 220 degrees. All right. It does have hot section over here. You have soup, heated purees, jams. You can do like strawberry jam, and we did lemon marmalade, orange marmalade, and you can do marinara sauce, which is phenomenal. Okay. And then on this side is a cold side. You can do smoothies, alternative milks, and you can grind like peanut butter in it. All right. And all we have to do is push the button. All I just wind it over to soup, and we're going to push this, and that is it. It's going to cook itself. We can stand away and go talk somewhere else. There we go. Yeah, so that's going to cook. It's going to come up. It tells us the degrees right now is at 73 degrees, and it's going to go up to 212 degrees, and then it'll be done. On the other side, I think.
It says casting you on my TV.
Oops. I have you on your TV. What is that? Is that a dog? That's your tiger.
No, this is a tiger.
Aiden's got Tony the tiger there. All right. So that's pretty much it. All we have to do is get our leftovers. Remember,
I've lost sound. 1 second. We're back on.
We had the onions right here. Okay. All right, so I have like these little pieces of onions that we don't want to throw this away. This is the stuff we're going to put in our bag to make vegetable stock. All right, and you're going to get 3 quart size bags, and then you can throw it in a pot, put a bay leaf or 2 in there and a peppercorn or 2, and just let it simmer. Like the longer the better. And it makes the best vegetable stock. So don't be throwing away all your little peels. Save these. And I always call it vegetable garbage stock, okay? Because we're using stuff that we would have thrown away in the garbage. All right, let's see if I think I'm ready to get a new bag, y'all, okay? This one's about a month old. It takes me a while. Sometimes I forget to do it, but most of the times I put them in here, especially if I'm on camera. And you can put in here carrots, onions, celery, zucchini. Do not put any like, I do put zucchini in here. I don't put potatoes or sweet potatoes because then it's going to make it very cloudy. Okay, so don't put those. Don't put those those 2 type of root vegetables in there. But carrots, the more carrots you have, the sweeter your stock is going to be, okay? Because carrots are very, very sweet, okay? So let's go back and read some of the comments that we have here. The Chinese cut, okay, there we go. Ryan Wiley had that. How's the boy? Cooper is doing very well, John, okay?
How many did you manage today? I did about 12,000, just under 12,000.
I think I did about 11,000, if that. I didn't check it when I came back in. I was like 500 shy before I went out at like 4:30, and I thought, well, I'm just going to walk right around the block and call it a day. Okay, so I got a late start today. All right. Hey, Sweet Pea Leslie's in the house. How you doing, girl? Have I subscribed? Unsubscribed? I am.
On or drop down.
Okay, it's very choppy, glitchy on the broadcast.
Give a thumbs up or something and share.
Okay, well, we can have. Does anybody else? Terry, hey, Terry is casting you on my TV. Says Terry. Terry on Buffington Store. She's over on Facebook and she's watching on TV, just like you are, Aiden, I think. All right. So I don't know what. This is the only thing about HAPS is that I have no idea what the broadcast looks like because it's not giving us a full picture of what we're actually seeing. So I'm like, sometimes I think I'm broadcasting in the dark. You what?
I still try. Well, I tried to do the stream on my laptop, because you can have up to, is it 6 people? I think.
Yes.
But for some reason, my laptop is so slow when it comes to, trying to stream on there. It just wouldn't even go live on there for some reason. So I'll figure it out.
Did you clear out all your apps? Did you clear out everything before you went live?
Yeah, on my phone I did, but I mean on my laptop.
On your laptop, the same thing. You cannot have anything going because it takes a lot of energy. This way I see it. Okay. Right. If you need. All right. So let's drop down, Aiden. We'll see if anybody else wants to come up and say hello and see what if they have any questions. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll go get some sleep. Okay. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl's over on YouTube there. Bye. I'll talk to you later. All right, CP, could flip you to the top of the broadcast. We could see you better showing all the ingredients and food, Alexis. See, I don't know where, Sweet Pea Leslie, come on board and we can, let's see, invite user. There we go. Invite user. Okay, Sweet Pea, I invited you because I don't know who's on top and who's on the bottom. I feel like Abbott and Costello, who's on what base. I have no idea what it's looking like on the other apps. Okay. The last several times I've been on top and like Anne, when we did the taco soup on Saturday, was on the bottom. Oh, never mind. It's just you now. Yeah, it's just you. But come on board and you can see what it looks like with the 2 people and see if it's Aiden's broadcasting, his bandwidth might be, he needs to do an upload and see what his speed is. Okay. I know when I originally started scoping, my speed was awful. I can't come up right now. Sorry. Okay, Sweet Pea Leslie. I've been there, done that one, Leslie, where people say, come on. I'm like, I'm in bed, y'all. Okay. I have my hair up in a wet towel. So anybody else want to come on, raise your hand or put some emojis in there and I'll invite you onto the broadcast here. Okay. The Chinese cuts the root. Okay. We got that one. I'm going back to see if I missed anybody. All right. And I need some water, y'all. Okay, I think we got them all. All right. So tap hearts if you're on Periscope. Share out if you're on Periscope or Facebook. Do a reaction with a heart or a hug or a cry or whatever you want on Facebook or HAPS here. Okay. Let's see. So what are you having for dinner tonight? Y'all know I'm having tomato soup. And I was going to do something else. Yes. I look a hot mess. Maybe next time. Okay, Sweet Pea Leslie, if you'd like to do a food broadcast with myself and our Aiden, please let us know because we're looking for people to come and cook side by side. Okay. Man, I needed some water, y'all. All right. So let's make some Parmesan crisp. Now, I'm not sure if I can do this in my air fryer. I'm not sure if the paper is going to be too light, but I'm going to try and do Parmesan crisp. We'll only do 2 of them. And then we can also do 1 in the pan if that doesn't work out. Okay. So what is Parmesan crisp? The Parmesan, you get a block of Parmesan. Okay. Panko breadcrumb shrimp, says Tony Dean. Oh, man, that sounds really good. How are you making those panko breaded shrimp? Are you putting them in the air fryer or are you deep frying them? How are you doing? All right. So this one here is Parmesan cheese, and we're going to use a grater, and we're just going to grate a little bit of Parmesan cheese up. Okay. Yeah, I love panko. I know what that word is, even if it's misspelled, So I'm going to grate up some Parmesan cheese. All right, using my zester. All right. I'm just going to do a little bit of it. Hopefully this melts. Okay. All right, let me see what I got. There we go. I'm going to see if this works. This is an experiment, y'all. Hello, Missy Mouse. How are you doing? All right, so we're going to get a little bit. I'm going to flip us around so you can see what I'm doing, okay? I already shredded up. There we go. We already shredded up some Parmesan cheese right here. And I'm going to put it on. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to work. So either my Parmesan cheese is going to fly around or I'm thinking it's going to fly around in my air fryer, but I'm going to try it, okay? If you don't try it, you're never going to know if it works. Okay. So I'm going to put a little Parmesan cheese there. Let's do one more there. Okay. There we go. Just spread it out a little bit there. And let's do a bigger one there. Oh, you think this is going to work? Air fryer. Yeah. We can do it in the pan. The pan works too. Okay. And so does the microwave. All right. I think the microwave might be the best, but we're going to see. If you don't experiment with something, you're never going to know if it works. All right. And I'm thinking that it might fly around in the air fryer. Okay. I'm going to turn on my air fryer. Get it a little hot. I'm thinking it's going to fly around. I think we might have to do it in the microwave, and the microwave will melt it. And let me see if it's going to work. This is either going to be an experiment gone wrong. Okay. I'm going to see if I'm going to put the light on. Oh. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work, but we saved the thing. The paper was too light. And so I don't think that's going to work. That's not going to work. I'm going to save our cheese, though. We saved our cheese. We're just going to put it in the microwave or on a pan. A pan will work. Pan will work. Right, let's try this. I'm going to try and do Parmesan crisp. All right. Let's do it the other way. I'm going to get us scissors. Okay. There's one. I'll do two. Okay. I'm just experimenting today because we have a few minutes. I'm going to see how this works. Okay. I'm going to put some Parmesan on a paper on my pan right there. Oops. Right there. Okay. And we're just going to try and melt this. I know I can do it in the oven. I've done it. And I'm going to do one more. Let's see if we can go right there. There. All right. Now let's see how this is going to work. We just need it to melt just a little bit. So I can get some more on there. This one's a little shy. There we go. All right, let's try one at a time because I only need two, okay? And I got one more here. We'll do one at a time and see if it melts. Put it on low, medium heat, okay? So we're gonna see if that works. It did not work in the air fryer because it's way too light, y'all. I should have known that. I should have known that better than that, y'all. All right, so it is melting. You can see it's melting on there. All right. And then when you cool it off, it's going to come out like a crisp. Okay. And again, you can do this in the oven, but I don't want to heat up the whole oven for two little Parmesan crisps. Okay. You can make a lot of these and put them in your oven and then put them in a bag or a Ziploc container, like a Tupperware container with the parchment between it, and then you can bring them out as needed. Okay. But we just want to do one. Let me see if that's going to be enough. Might need a little bit more, Alexis. Need a little bit more. There we go. All right. It is getting melty, okay? It is melting. And I only want to melt it to a certain extent, okay? And then we're going to take it off. And it's almost there. Almost there. All right. Let's get that. I'm going to take it off. On my wooden cutting board, I'm going to do the second one right on there. Okay, let's leave that down. And we're going to let it cool off, and we'll make some Parmesan crisp for our tomato soup. Isn't that going to be pretty cool? All right, so it does not work in the air fryer, y'all. All right, let's see what else we got. So you see it's melting right there. Let me see. Let me go right in. You see it's melting on that one. And it's going to be almost done. I think I might need a little bit more, y'all. Let's turn that heater off. A little bit more on there, make it a little bit thicker. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, that one little one over there, and I'm going to take it off and let it cool off. Okay, we're putting it on the paper so that we can peel it off the paper, and then it looks like a crisp. Okay. And this is just doing like one little one at a time. Okay, there you go. So we need to just let that cool off, and that will be looking really good. Let me see if I can put us further down and flip us around. Okay, there we go. All right, the air fryer. Hey, Missy Mouse, how you doing? Hello to Nadine. Let's see, the air fryer. The air fryer is on sale right now. Okay, it is 25% off. All the three small appliances that Pampered Chef has, they are all available for 25% off. Okay, plus if you do it on the shared rewards, which is only available for 3 days. Okay, that's it. You can get an additional 25% off. So if you want that air fryer, Tony Dean, for $156, reach out to me and I can get it to you. Okay. All right. So let's see. My soup is up to 181 degrees, y'all. And look, we could just talk while that soup is cooking, y'all. Isn't that great? Like you can help your family, you know, go do errands or around the house if you need to put a little laundry in, or you need to help kids with homework. Then you can have the soup ready to go when you're done you're done doing your errands. Okay. Hey, sweet pea, yum. I know. We're gonna see if this comes off. Let me see. It's still cooling. Still cooling. I think I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and let it chill a little bit. Okay. Let's chill that out a little bit. Oh, and we got that. I'm gonna put, once you get done with your Parmesan cheese, whenever you're using Parmesan cheese, make sure it's cold before you actually shred it. Okay, it just shreds a lot easier. And then as soon as you're done with using it, put it back in the refrigerator, tighten it up with a little plastic bag here. Okay, I could have put it in one of the round glasses, but sometimes I use all my glasses for other stuff, but it's in a nice little bag. All right, phew. Let's see what the temperature is. 190 degrees, 190 is going to go up there. All right. So what else is going on in your lives here? Make sure you share out. Okay. Share the broadcast out. If you want to come on board, Tony or Missy Mouse, let me see who else is here. Carol, please put some emojis up and I'll invite you to come into the broadcast. Okay. Because sharing is caring and we also like to talk. Okay. Let's see. Any tips on chopping onions? Yes, the food chopper. The food chopper is the best thing for onions. Chop, chop, chop. I'll go get it for you. It's right over here. Now, when you buy a food chopper, I kept the original box. This box is 30 years old. Now, my lid fell off, but it's down the bottom here. But this is a food chopper from 30 years ago, and they still sell the exact same make, model. The only thing that's different is instead of having the chicken up here, instead of having the chicken right here, it has a chef's hat. Okay, so this one here, it actually comes with a little lid, and I always originally thought you had to put everything in the lid to chop it. You don't. You just get yourself a nice mat, one of those nice color mats that I have, and chop it on there, and then pick it up and throw it into your pot. Okay, but this thing here has those squirrely blades. Okay, and when you push down on it, it actually turns. You see how that thing is turning on here? Okay, it's just pushing and turning. And it makes mincing onions a breeze. You never cry when you use this thing because it's just too fast. All right, this is the quickest. Now this is for when you don't want precise onion cutting. Okay, if you just want a rough cut, that's fine. If you want to really fine dice, you can do it. The finer the dice of the onion, the stronger the onion will be. Okay, so like soup and stews, you just want to cut it rough, just chop, and you're doing good. If you want to fine mince, then keep on going down on it. Okay, so this one here, I think it's like $40, but it's well worth its weight in gold. As you can see, mine is 30 years old and I still have it. So you do the cost on how much this thing costs me. Probably like pennies over the years. It's about 30 years old and it was probably maybe $20 way back in the day. Well worth it. Okay. All right, so my soup is getting up really, really hot here. I want to bring it over here, all right, and show you the soup. All right, let me flip it the other way. Now, I'm not going to be able to see the comments that well, but here we go. But I can zoom you in, all right, and you can see that soup is just boiling away right there, okay, and that is the deluxe cooking blender, all right, which is Pampered Chef. And we just put in here 1/4 cup of water. We use V8 juice in here. Half a teaspoon of salt. I did 3 Roman tomatoes, 1 can of the tomatoes here, and a half of a medium onion and 2 garlic cloves, and that was it. I'm going to rinse out my can because we recycle our cans, and the best way to recycle cans is to rinse them out before you put them in your recycle bin so that it doesn't stink up your garage or wherever you're putting them in. Okay, so that goes into there. And let's clean out my sink too, because I have all my onion peels, tomato stuff. I have all the stuff here. So I can clean up while you're here. All right. Let's see. Here, put that away. Bang, bang, bang. All right, we got all that done. I don't need my knife. I'm going to gently put it in my sink, and we have our basil. All right, basil. We're going to be putting that into our soup. But you can see it's up to 210 degrees right now on there. Wait a second. Put you even further. You can see over there. It is. It's on high right now. It's going down. It's 210 degrees, and we're into it at. Has 14 more minutes left to go. I think it has. This around. That old too, says Missy Mouse. It's well worth it. I mean, when you buy some really good tools in your kitchen, they last you a long time. Now you can go and buy like knockoffs, but if they break or they're not working out, then you're spending more money on it. All right, so the difference between making this basil soup, this tomato basil soup by Pampered Chef, versus having this canned tomato soup, which my mom likes. Okay, I'm going to read the ingredients. I just read the ingredients are in that soup right there, cooking up naturally. This has tomato puree, which is water and tomato paste. It has high fructose corn syrup. Let me repeat that. In this can here, it has high fructose corn syrup, wheat flour. Now we didn't put any wheat flour in our soup here. It says water, then say it contains less than 2% of the following: salt, potassium chloride, citric acid, natural flavorings. There's no such thing as natural flavorings, y'all. It's artificial. It's not real. Okay, just let you know that. Absorbic acid, which is vitamin C. Then you have monopotassium phosphate, celery extract, and garlic oil on here. Okay, that's what's in this little can right here. Hello from Tampa, Juan. How are you doing? All right. So how much? I'm going to need basil, and I got my basil ready to go. I'm going to open this baby up, and once that thing, I think I have 13 minutes left. It still needs to cook. It says on here, let's see, add the ingredients in the cooking blender in the order listed, and don't add the basil. Replace the lid and turn the wheel to soup setting. Press the wheel to start. When the timer is up, press cancel and remove the vented cap and carefully add the basil. Replace the cap and hold the pulse button until the basil is fully incorporated. And we need about 1/4 cup, okay, of basil. Now this looks like a good 1/4 cup of basil right there. We're gonna put that right in there. Okay, let's put another one in there. That looks like that's definitely a 1/4 cup. Now we got more basil for later. I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator. Okay. Hey Gary Joyce, how you doing from Orlando? We got Tampa in here. We got Orlando in here. We got Florida covered because Vanita was in here earlier and she's down Fort Myers. Oh, and Yazin, Retta's brother is in Tampa also. So Juan, you're in there. You're in the midst of everybody in Florida here. All right, so I have no idea how many people. This thing looks really weird. My screen is like really weird. If anybody wants to come in and raise your hand and say, hey, I'll join the broadcast and help you cook, please raise your hand and I'll invite you in to while we're cooking here. Okay. Oh, we got the Parmesan thing. Let me go get it. Okay, so we melted the Parmesan using parchment paper in our pan, and I'm going to pull this off. So what we're doing is we're getting that Parmesan that we melted on the parchment in the pan, and now you have a beautiful Parmesan crisp, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. Now you can do this on a tray in the oven if you want to make a whole lot of them, because they do stay very well. Okay, so if you're having a fancy party and you want to put this on a salad on something or in a soup, then you can do that. But it's only a little piece of Parmesan that we shredded, and now it looks like lace or like little webs or something. Okay, so there's one down. Okay, we're gonna get the other one, and again we melted it on there. All right. And you're just going to pull it away from the paper. All right. There you go. It is oily because the cheese is a little oily. And there's our fancy lace, okay? Parmesan crisp, okay? That is very fancy, and that's going to take your cooking to the next level if you want to have a fancy little garnish on your food, okay? Let's see. Anybody else? Y'all are very, very quiet today. I have no idea. We're almost done with our soup. It's 210 degrees. It has 10 more minutes. We have 10 more minutes for the soup, all right? So, Gary, how is your day today? Let me see. I'm going to go get the other phone and see what it looks like actually, okay? Hold on. I always get the phone when it's not charged, and this thing dies. The battery dies like really quick. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can go into our broadcast. All right. Whew. All right. So Pampered Chef. Does anybody have any questions regarding Pampered Chef or how you can get it to your kitchen? Let me know because I'm here for you. This is not doing very well. I love showing people how to cook different items, and we're going to be doing another roasted tomato soup probably next week with Aiden, okay? Because he doesn't have the fancy blender, but he does have a pot, and we can do it a different way. All right. Is this even live? I don't even see anybody commenting. If anybody's here, can you comment so I know that you're here? I'm like, there's nobody. I'm not used to having no comments at all, like none whatsoever. Well, I'm still live on Periscope because here I am. Here's the Periscope one. Okay, that's still going. And hey, let me write hey. There we go. Let me see if that comes up. I'm actually responding. There, I'm responding to myself. I can talk to myself. Boy, that's really good, right? When you make your little pizzas with the self-rising flour and the yogurt. Okay, hold on a second. Linda's asking me questions here. And let me see. Broadcast details, we're at 2:24. Let's see. Let's answer. No worries, says Mel Cooper. All right, so Linda says, when you make your little, all right, here's a question from Linda. This is darling Linda in Texas. When you make your little pizzas with the self-rising flour and yogurt, do you pre-bake the dough a little bit before you put the toppings on? You know what? I would pre-bake it because I like my dough crispy and I don't like it doughy. So I would pre-bake it a little bit before I would do that. Okay, so there's a lag. Yeah, there's always a lag. All right. Hey, Linda, I'm on House right now, and I read your question out loud. And personally, I would pre-bake it. I've seen it that they don't pre-bake it. It all depends how crispy you want your crust. All right, we sent her message there. Let's do another. Let's do another one. Mel says no worries. Okay, Jane sent a photo. Oops, we need to fix it. Thanks. It's all good. Yeah, that's not the right one. That's not the right amount. All right. So anyway, that's some people sending messages here. We're answering them at the same thing. And Linda says, thank you. All right. So yeah, there's a big lag on between the different apps. I don't know how to fix that either. All right. Let's see. We probably should have kept out some of the basil so we could garnish it with the basil too. Let's go back and get some of the basil. We'll just put a little bit of piece of basil on top. Let me see. We can use it from here. Let's get the small ones out. We're going to get a little piece of small one so we can garnish it. Our nice little ones. Let's just get the little pieces out. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's just leave it like that. Okay. Just get the little piece. Oh, that was a nice one there. Okay. There, we got enough of that. Got our garnish for our soup there. All right, so we have 6 minutes and 31 seconds left. All right, so let me know if you are interested in anything, any particular topics, or if you want me to make something special. Okay, I know I'm going to be making some caramel popcorn with Anne over in Denmark. Okay, that's going to be on our list to make sometime this week. Okay, Tony Dean says I'm here. Raymond says Oh, there's more questions that just came in. Hello, Sweet Pea from Nashville. Missy Master says she's here. I actually ordered a paring knives my last order, and they are so handy. They are those little handy knives. These things here. So I got 3 of them. I don't know where my other one is. These little paring knives. I actually use them as letter openers, and then there's a green one that comes along with it, like this set of green, that color green. Okay. So those are the 3 colors by Pampered Chef right now. All right, there we go. That's one question. And Ray Sim says, I'm here. I'm just finished doing my dishes. There you go. Tony D says, I'm here, Alexis. And Sweepy says, there's a lag. All right. So we're almost 5 more minutes and we're all done. Then we can taste this baby, okay? I think the last time I may have added a sprinkle of sugar in there. I'm not sure if the acidity is in there. You can cut the acidity by putting in some vinegar into your soup, okay? Or adding a little bit of sugar, depending upon which one you want to do, all right? If you want it a little bit tastier or darker, this is very red tomato soup, y'all. That is very red. So I know... the guy from earlier today, when he came in, he was like, his tomatoes aren't red. Guy, these tomatoes are definitely red. Hello, I was sent 5 minutes ago or really close to it before I said there was a lag. Yeah, I think I saw the lag first before I saw the other comments, believe it or not. Let's see. Gary says, I haven't seen you making those amazing sloppy joes in a while. You know what? I used up all the ground turkey on the taco thing. I was going to use half of it, but I put all of it in there. And so I need some more ground turkey to make the sloppy joes. Because yes, we need the sloppy joes, Gary. Gary, would you like to make it with me? We can do it side by side. Okay, potato pancakes. Okay, my mother loves potato pancakes. However, Tony, they are deep fried. They are deep fried. And I don't do deep fried. I love potato pancakes. And actually, there's the potato latkes. There's actually a box you can make them with them. And those are pretty good, but the fresh ones are the best. Where you shred up your potatoes, yeah, and you put them in deep oil. Tony, you can eat those. I can't eat those. I still have those 3 pounds left to go. And even after the 3 pounds, I still can't eat them because I don't want to gain the weight back. Okay, because we were on a weight loss journey, and I'm trying to eat healthier. Right? And right now it's up to 49 pounds, and we're trying to do get the 3 pounds off. Air fryer? No, I don't think they're going to work out very well in the air fryer. I know hash browns might work in there, but even the hash browns, I had one of the viewers send me a link. I forget who it was, Julie Mason or so, sent me a link about making hash browns and using clarified butter or ghee because it makes it crisp up quicker. Okay. And I know Cheryl here up in Connecticut, she sent me one to do potatoes and sweet potato hash browns using the waffle puff pan. All right. There are several different tools, a lot of tools that are being retired by Pampered Chef. And one of them that I like, and we can do the potatoes on this one, hash brown potatoes on this one here. This is a really cool tool. And you can go back and forth with zucchini, carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and go back and forth, or cauliflower and rice, and it makes cauliflower or broccoli and it makes rice out of this one. But this is like a $17 tool and they're retiring it, or unless by March 1st or until it sells out. Okay, so this tool, I highly recommend it, especially if you have young kids in your house and you want to teach them how to shred stuff. Great tool to use. All right. What else we have? The air fryer. So Tony Dean, what are you having for dinner tonight? Are you having that? Are you doing the panko? Yeah, you're doing the panko breadcrumbs with the shrimp. Did you say you're deep frying those, or are you putting them in an air fryer? Okay. Okay, we've got 1 minute. You got 2 minutes, Tony, and then this is going to go, and we're going to add in the basil and make a tomato basil soup. Okay. And I got them this smells so good. This basil. I love the smell of basil. Oh man, that's so good. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. So all these tools that we're doing this week, we have the blender we're using today. I have the quick cooker and the air fryer are all available for 25% off this month. Okay. With Pampered Chef, they're giving you that is the best deal, and even the better deal is to order on the Share Rewards, and you can get it for even 25% off that lower price. Okay, the air fryer, you're doing it in the air fryer. Okay, how many? All right, so how many people do you cook for, Tony? How many people do you cook for? And anybody out there, I don't know how. So you can't tell who's watching here on Haps, but how many people do you cook for? I'm only cooking for my mom and I, and this recipe has 6 servings, which it looks like it's about good 4 servings. Okay, I think it's 1 cup servings on this, but we're gonna see how it works out. All right, phew, we're almost done. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Now let's spin it up. Okay, 25 seconds left. It's making the big hurrah. You cook for 2. 2 cooks for 2 to 3 people. Okay, and it's making its last hurrah. So the soup is done. Look at that. We didn't even do anything. We didn't have to sit there cutting it up. We threw it all in there. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. We're at 1 minute now. All right, and or 1 hour, 1 minute. All right, so I'm gonna put this in here. We're gonna drop it right into here. Oh, I dropped some behind it. Of course, I can't get it all the way in. There we go. I'm gonna put this back on. And we're gonna cancel, and I'm gonna blend. I'm gonna pulse. Nope, pulse. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're blending it so we can get those green already incorporated in there. And you can still pieces of the basil in there, which is really nice. Okay. All right, done. All right, let's cancel. All right. And you can see this is looking really, really good. Hello, Marcia. How you doing, girl? We got the tomato soup on here. It's really good. I wish I could get that blender. It says Wayne Wiley. Yeah, I know. That's you already spent enough, Wayne. Maybe the next time that we do the Share Rewards, you can add that to your. You can get that. Let me see. I'm gonna try and get the ladle out. We're just gonna have to get the pour it out. All right. So we're gonna do a little taste testing here. Okay. And I always taste test it, and I have my little tasting spoons. This is part of the charcuterie. All right, these little bowls and this little tasting spoon. Love tasting this on here. Now on Facebook says Aiden, hey, how you doing? Marsha's over on Periscope. All right, so we're gonna open this up. And one thing this is so cool because this blender cleans itself. I forgot to tell you that. But once we're done with this, I'm gonna empty it out and then put water in it up to 3 cups of water and 1 splash of detergent, and it cleans itself. All right. So we're going to take it off, and when you take it off, it has a nice little lip right here. This little lip is so you can hold it because it is very heavy, and this is glass. It is a glass container here. Okay. I love those spoons too there, Marcia. All right, so we're going to take this off. There we go. Oops. And I'm going to pour a little bit of the soup into my bowl, and we're going to taste it. Oh, nice. All right. So this is where we can figure out whether we need to add some pepper or more salt or something like that. But let me angle you down. I love this blender. This blender is really good. Okay. So nice coating of the spoon. Okay. Nice. Okay. Take a blow. Got a blow on it. All right. Now, if you want to make it creamy, you can add in your cream, okay? If you want to add in a little milk, add a little milk in there, okay? It'll make it creamier soup, all right? If you want to add in a little heavy cream, it'll make it even creamier. But I'm on a diet and we're not doing the cream, okay? So that's the difference. This is good. And again, we're going to add in a little bit piece of our Parmesan crisp that we made. I'm going to do a final shot, okay? That was good. All right. I'm going to put a little bit more in here, and we'll do a final shot on this. A final shot is always something that you want to use at the end of your broadcast so that you can get a picture of it. I'm going to head to bed, Alexis. I'm back in the morning. Okay. Oh, you're on a roll there, Aiden. All right, so let me push you over here. Put you over here. I'm going to flip you around. Flip us around. There we go. And we have our blender and our soup right there. Okay. So we're going to add in our tomato soup. I'm just doing a little bowl. Okay. I'm not doing the whole big one. All right. You're going to do your soup like that. All right. You're going to add in a little bit of garnish. All right. There's our little. Now the thing is, when you put when you put these little basil in it, they will turn black. So make sure you do it pretty quick. Okay. And then we can add in a little piece of our Parmesan crisp. I'm going to tear a little bit of it off. Okay. And you can put your little Parmesan crisp in there. And let's put that one. It's melting. It's melting on me. It's melting. And there you go. You can put a little Parmesan in there. And if you want, you can do a little bit of croutons in here, and it'll make it look really, really pretty. Okay. There we go. So that's my final picture. And we're going to leave it go like that. And I'm going to have dinner done with my mom. All right. Let me see if I can put this further up. I got push you all the other way, y'all. There we go. Here. All right. So there's our final tomato soup. It's homemade. Nothing tastes better than homemade soup. All right. How pretty, says Marcia. Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? We've got my Parmesan is melting in there, but you can put it in there a little bit bigger. And as soon as before you put it down on the table without the Parmesan, and right before they sit down, put the Parmesan right in, and it'll look really pretty. Okay. Or you can use those Parmesan crisp in salads too. Okay. So here's a Parmesan crisp that we used up. Okay. And you can put it right on there. It'll look really, really pretty. All right. So hopefully you found value. If you found value in it, please join me over on my Facebook VIP group or my business page, because I go live there also. Okay. Let's see. Looks nice this week, Pete. Thank you so much. Okay. A great little bowl, just big enough to dip a grilled cheese in. Yeah, it is, Gary. Gary, you need a bigger bowl. Okay. So thanks for coming in, everybody. Enjoy the soup. Delilah, looks delicious. Oh, delicious. I think that's what you were trying to say. Yummy, says Tony Dean. And that's it. So, and if you think it's a little tart, add a little vinegar or to take away the tartness, or you can add a little bit of sugar too. Okay. Because I know my mom will say, add some sugar, Alexis. All right. So thanks for coming in, everybody. I'll see you all next time. And if you want a blender or anything else, please reach out to me. I'd love to get it to you for your house for a lot. Oh, this is getting so hot, y'all. That is super, super hot. Let's get a plate and put it on so I don't burn my fingers. And you see how the thing is turning black? You don't want that. Okay. Just garnish it as soon as you can. There. That's a great. Oh, that's even a better picture there, y'all. Oh, my goodness, we're doing great on pictures here. All right, so thanks for coming in, everybody. I'll talk to you all next time, and enjoy your evening, okay? Bon appetit. Bye. Hey, Knowledge El Shabar. How you doing over on Periscope? Bye.